Elon Musk's insane car collection. For most of us, cars are essential in our everyday lives. We use them as an easy way of transportation, a lot easier than walking everywhere you need to go, I'll say. But they do cost a lot to own and maintain, especially supercars, so rather, usually only the wealthy can afford them. And speaking of wealthy, Elon Musk, who is now the world's richest person with a net worth of over $200 billion, has owned quite a long list of cars. Some were wrecked, others sent to space, but as the CEO of Tesla Motors, Musk has worked to make electric cars more and more efficient and affordable. But before we get into his crazy car collection, let's take a look back when he wasn't able to afford whatever car he wants. Elon Musk's first car he bought was a 1978 BMW in 1994 and fixed it up himself. Little did he know he would be working on cars in years to come. Unfortunately, this car didn't last very long. 2 years after Musk bought it, an intern at Musk's first company, Zip2, was driving this car when one of the wheels fell off, which resulted in an unfortunate accident. Have you ever looked in a car magazine or at an Instagram page and said, "I want that car"? Well, that's the case for Elon Musk as well. When Elon was 17 years old, he was looking at a classic convertible car book he received, and he told himself if he could ever afford to buy one, he would buy the Jaguar E-Type convertible he saw in the book, because he liked that car the most. And sure enough, Musk later bought this car after he received a paycheck from Zip2. Musk claimed owning this car was like a bad girlfriend, and that it kept breaking down on him and caused all sorts of problems. Gotta love Elon's analogies. Musk's third vehicle he purchased isn't like the other two. This car cost him lots more than those. After he sold PayPal, Musk bought himself a McLaren F1. This car cost him $1 million, or at least that's what they cost when Musk bought it. And considering there were only 106 of these cars made, Musk wasn't able to believe his eyes when he actually got one. This car became Elon's daily driver. He drove it back and forth from LA to San Francisco. But as they say, things come and go, and unfortunately, this was the case for this car. In the year 2000, Musk was showing the car to Peter Thiel, the other co-founder of PayPal. Peter asked Musk, "So what can this car do?" Elon floored it, did a lane change, the car was flipped, in which the car began rotating like a disc. This car suffered massive body damage, all the windows were shattered, and it was too smashed up to be repaired. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part was that the car wasn't even insured, Musk claimed. And then you might be thinking, what cars actually made it more permanently to his garage? Well, in 2013, Musk bought the Lotus submarine car that was used in the filming of The Spy Who Loved Me. It was auctioned off to Musk for $920,000. Elon stated that when he was a kid, he really enjoyed watching James Bond drive this car off the pier, push a button, and it transformed into a submarine. Musk was disappointed to find out that the car actually couldn't transform like in the film. When he bought this car, he stated that he would upgrade it with Tesla's electric powertrain and try to make it transform for real like in the film. Musk has purchased quite a few cars rather recently. He purchased an Audi Q7 due to the fact he needed a vehicle with more space for when he went places with his family. This car also inspired Musk to create a vehicle that the door could open up in tight spaces, hence the Model X. And speaking of Tesla, since Elon is the CEO of Tesla Motors, he must own at least some Tesla cars, right? Yes, in fact, he has been seen driving a Model 3, and when he's with his family, he drives the Model X. He was also spotted driving the Tesla Cybertruck to dinner once, but he most frequently is seen driving the Model S. Musk is also the owner of a Tesla Roadster, but this car isn't kept in his garage. In 2018, this car was sent up to space in the Falcon Heavy rocket as a test payload, which is obviously the kind of thing you do when you're a billionaire and the CEO of a big space company. This car is currently orbiting the sun. Researchers predict this car will orbit the sun for the next couple million years. So what about the Lamborghinis and Ferraris, right? Let's go back a couple years. Musk bought a Porsche 911 as of 2012. Although there isn't a lot of information about what edition Musk owned, it's still something not everyone can buy. And although it isn't a Lamborghini, it's still the closest thing to a supercar that Musk currently owns, apart from his previously owned McLaren F1. His car collection might not be quite as you expected, or as billionaires have in the movies. His car collection is pretty cool nonetheless. Let us know in the comments what kind of cars you would buy if you had a net worth of over $200 billion. Before you leave, be sure to leave a like on this video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos.